What's up, everybody? Welcome to the team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Main Deck Monday, and we are revisiting Lucario and Melmetal Zacian Zamazenta deck. Now, for those who don't know, I love this deck during Players Cup 4. We played this a lot during the team challenge. We did fantastic with it, and it seems like it is still busted in the new format, which is really great. Makes me happy. I think the deck still very much shines just because of this card alone, making it where it can't be hurt by VMAX is really, really strong. And also, over this past weekend, and that went 10-0-1, destroyed the competition. So I'm glad to see that Lucario Melmetal is doing great. It was powered by Espil from Japan. It beat Calyrex Inteleon, which is pretty obvious. You hit for weakness on them. It beat Shadow Rider, which is probably the harder matchup, I think, with playing this deck, and it did fantastic. So we're gonna see how we can beat Shadow Rider today. It beat Ice Rider, or beat Calyrex Inteleon. So it beat Ice, beat Shadow, beat Ice, beat Shadow, beat ADP Moltres, which is pretty interesting. I wonder if that ADP Moltres even plays, because some of these lists don't play Zacian anymore. Lillie played one Zacian, so that makes your matchup significantly easier. The more Zacians to play, the harder it is. Then it tied Shadow Rider Creamy. It might have just tied on purpose, though. Then it tied Shadow Rider. It beat Rowegg. It beat Delmine's Rillaboom. It beat Ice Rider. And it beat Urshifu Inteleon, which is Urshifu Inteleon's pretty. Auto win. Ice Rider's pretty good. Delmine's Rillaboom, I don't know what that deck really does. We can look at the Delmine's real quick, just see what it does. I guess I can pull up on here instead. During the next turn, it just swings for 240, and that's it. So, all right, so let's go over the deck. If you've never seen this deck before, we'll see it today. See it in action, play some games. LucMetal has Steel Fist 50 attach a Metal G from your hand. Search deck for your Metal G attached to this Pokemon. Shelf your deck. Hand impact is 150, but the big one here is going to be Full Metal Wall GX. For the rest of the game, your Metal Pokemon take 30 less damage for your opponent's attacks. If this Pokemon has at least one extra energy attached to this, in addition to this Tag Call, so you discard all energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, which can set it back a couple turns. This is where the deck really does shine. Getting that negative 30 damage, getting rid of energies is really cool. You don't really, I mean, you could Steel Fist and Heavy Impact. There are some combos you can do with it, but the big card here is going to be that Full Metal Wall. Your main attacker is going to be Zacian V, actually, with that Brave Blade doing 230. You can attack again next turn. Intrepid Sword, drawn, you have 3 cards in your hand. Really strong, 220, 230. You're just doing a ton of damage very quickly. Then you have a Zamazenta, it does 130. Discard a Special Energy, which is really strong on its own, but making it where VMAXs can hurt Zamazenta, which is pretty good. Now, of course, there are ways to get around this. Now, especially with the new Ice Stadium, Path to the Peak, makes it where, you know, both Pokemon in the rule box have no abilities, which will shut down Zamazenta. So that is a pain a little bit, but that's it. That's all the Pokemon you're playing. Just 2-3-3. You want to start with Zacian. You want to get the turn 1 Trapezoid to keep going. 2 Pokédolls, which is really nice to switch like Zacian to Pokédoll, pop the Pokédoll, put it back in the bottom of your deck, and then swing again, which is really cool. 3 Metal Saucer. All right. Only playing 3. 1 stamp to reset your opponent's hand. 3 switch. I played 4 Tag Call, which I love the Tag Call engine. Be able to search out your tag teams is very, very strong. 1 Tool Scrapper to get your tools if need be, and 2 Swell, of course, to counter those good old Path to the Peaks. 1 Power Plant as well to shut down Pokemon GX and EX have no abilities. We see 3 Policyholder, bring a Pokemon to the bench deactive. 2 Cynthia Caitlin, discard a card, draw 3, get a supporter card. 2 Erika's Hospitality, which is very spicy. This list doesn't play Juniper, but instead plays Erika's. You know, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, you can draw a card for each Pokemon to play, which could be up to 6 potentially. 2 Guzma Hala, which can guarantee a Stadium card. Plus, if you discard 2, you get a Tool card and a Special Energy. We're really strong. It helps that turn 1 Capture Energy to find a Pokemon. 3 Mallow Lana. We're going to heal our guys so they never get knocked out, especially in this format where, like, people aren't one-shotting your guys anymore. Like, they're two-shotting them, which is weird to say. Because, like, you know, like, Shadow Rider is not really one-shotting until it's, like, super late to the game. Same with this guy. This guy has resistance to Psychic as well. You know, you have the Full Metal Wall plus resistance, which is really, really good. 4 Marty for disruption. We have 1 Big Parasol. This is always a card I'll have to, like, figure out when's useful. Makes it where all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon does not work. So I wonder what effects they're trying to get rid of. If you know, let me know. But Metal Goggles do the -30. So now you have -60. plus resistance, negative 80 against like Psychic Pokemon, which is pretty strong. 1 Rusted Sword, so you do additional 30 damage. That like extra 260 could be really crucial. Maybe like 260 plus 50 is like 310. That might have some knockouts. I don't think so, but we'll see. 2 capture, 1 coating, so you don't have weakness. Fire is not really relevant anymore. It was very, very relevant. Victini V was a pain, but now it's not really existing anymore. And I love Metal Energy. So we're going to play LucMetal. I'm very familiar with this deck. This is probably the deck I have the most play time with. And we'll see if LucMetal is still quote-unquote busted, as people would say. Yeah, I already have one. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Also, it's getting close to where you can't play LucMetal anymore in these standard formats because rotation is coming. I think we have less than a month for rotation. And then no more GXs. Get rid of your GX tokens. Very sad day. GX tokens will always hold a place in my heart just because of the Snorlax story. If you don't know the Snorlax story, sorry. You don't get to hear it today because people have heard it a million times. So, anyways, looking for an opponent. Let's go. Let's see if we can get some good plays. Hey, Mrs. Zilvra, my kitty cat is right here. She loves to watch her dad record videos. All right. So, we get to Mark X72. Got to hit him with the hello. Hello? All right. You got to love it. Oh, and the heart. Won the coin flip. Yes, we'll go first. Oh, Mark X72 making my day. All right. All right, so let's see what happens here. Got the ADP sleeves. That's what they look like, right? They look like RCS. Yeah. No, we start the one guy we like really don't want to start. Like the other ones are fine. Oh man, hopefully we top deck a capture. Quick ball. Wait, did we play quick ball on this list? Yeah, put 4 quick ball. Okay, so we'll start this. Done. I don't want to shut down. I guess we could maybe shut down. We'll see. So air balloon to the active for that for your treat. Cherish ball for ADP. Maybe I should have played this to counter other Didinis. It's always risky though. All right, ADP. Now, like I said, I think you have a kind of positive matchup if they don't play a lot of Zacian. So see research, discarding the hand, discard Saucer and Energy Switch, 2 metals, Great Catcher, and Cherish Ball. Okay. We shall see how this goes. So Energy Search for the Water Energy. Okay. Do they have another Energy Switch and a Metal Saucer? The Water Energy attached. Let's see what else my opponent has here. Treat to the ADP. It's very smart. All right, on to our turn. So we get Metal. So I can Marnie disrupt him. I think that's probably better. So I'm going to go Plant into Marnie. All right. So we can go Zacian Metal. And Intrepid Sword. No Pokemon. Okay. I can Syncate for 3, potentially Erika's. We're going to see an Alter Creation. We want to counter that. Oh, there's other Okay, so I definitely think we're playing a very heavy Zacian deck. Quick Ball, discards an Energy Switch. Okay. They can't put down Dedenne, but they can put down Croat. So we shall see what my opponent does. We might just Syncate here, depending on what the hand is. There's Dedenne. Does not work right now. Hopefully they don't play that down. Unless they got the counter. Okay, they got the counter. Very nice. And the Dedenne. Okay, discarding the hand. And the other Swell as well. Okay. There's a Metal Energy attachment. There's an Oranguru. Okay. Yeah, if I can... Oh, no, Marnie. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna draw amazing here. We don't care about any of those cards. So let's see what we find here. Hammer goes, nope. Metal Saucer. Oranguru. Okay. So we can grab LucMetal with this. The question is, what's the other card we get? Guzma Hala doesn't give us the answer, so we might have to go for Syncate. And cross our fingers, right? I mean, that's what it kind of looks like to me. So we do this. We Syncate. Discard a metal. Draw 3. We got to hit some crazy stuff here. Nowhere close. Nowhere close. All right. Okay. All right, I'll drop on his turn. So I can Metal Saucer switch, boss anybody up if we want to negate the energies. There's a Metal just deactive. I can also Mallow Lana. I should have. It's weird. How many saucers are down? 2 saucers. We might just run out of energies, which is also pretty good. There we see the Oranguru. Just don't have a Marnie. My hand's really good. I kind of want a 4th saucer already. But we'll see. We're going to see an ultimate right here for 180. Air Balloon, the Zamazenta. Alright, just an Ultimate Ray. Alright, so they changed the top card of the deck, which is good for us. And then we're going to be able to negate the energies off this as well. And hopefully buy us some time. So 1 and 2. This guy already swings for 230, which knocks the Zamazenta next turn. If we want to go that way. So yeah, we will go into Metal Saucer. We'll hit that Mallow Lana. Discard the LucMetal and Chaotic Swell to send up this. And we'll hit with that Full Metal Wall GX. Alright, discarding the 3. Next turn we can bring up this guy, take a knockout with Zacian V. Like switch, metal, boss, knock out this. And putting at 0 energies with 6 in the discard pile with 2 saucers already played. There's a switch into Zamazenta. Which means we don't have to use boss order this turn, but do they have their own boss? They have not played a single boss yet. Okay. There's a quick ball, discarding a quick ball. This might grab Dedini here. Oh, Zacian. Okay. I think at this point, man, no. I think we just go. So Soul Tackle doesn't knock us out. They can't knock us. They can't swing next turn. We could save the boss order for the following turn. So we switch into here. Metal Erika for 6. Put down the dolls. And Brave Blade for knockout. So we go down to 4. So we have negative 60 with the Metal Goggles. Which means this guy does 200, if you're wondering. He'll need a, what is it? He'll need a sword to take a knockout. But my turn right now is just going to be switch, pop a doll, boss this up, take a knockout, put a Metal Energy on the Zamazenta. And then from there, we looking pretty good. So there, what the heck does this guy do? Put up 2 Pokemon for discard into your hand. Put up 2 basic. Okay. So 2 Pokemon, 2 energies. That's an interesting card. I've never seen that before. Choose one or both. 2 Pokemon or 2 basic energies. There's an energy attachment. They receive the Primate Wisdom, switching them out. They've already used Supporter card. They got Stamp us here. That's the only thing they can really do this turn. But I mean, that turn looks pretty set right now. Switch, boss, knock out this. And then we're looking good. So there's a Metallurgy attachment to the Zacian. So we'll go Metal here. Switch into the Doll. Boss Order, bring up the Zacian. Pop a Doll. You know what I should have did instead? I should have we should attach energy to the Zacian, and then what we could have done next turn is attach energy, retreat, pop a Doll, right? Because it's 2 retreat costs, 5 energy, discard 2, and then we are really set. Unless he plays hammers. He did play hammers, right? They do play hammers. So that might be not the optimal place. So let's just see, can we look at the list? We cannot, unfortunately. But that's ADP. That's how it goes sometimes. We're able to, like, they got the early tempo, right? They got the stuff, right? But then we discard all the energies. And they had a no card hand. So that's very nice. 27. Got to hit him with the hello. Won the coin flip. Great. Let's see if we can start. Better starter. Zamazenta is probably the only one you don't want to start with. And we start with it again. The good thing is we do have Tag Call, so we could Tag Call before the LucMetal attach a Metal Energy this turn, and we get to draw a Mulligan, which is also really, really nice. Threatening that turn too if need be. Looks like it is Ice Rider. All right. Yep, we'll draw from Mulligan. There's a Mallow Lana. Oh, start with Zacian. Yes, we'll do this. Grab this and grab. I like grabbing Syndicate early. Yeah, because we have everything else that we really need right now. Put down the Doll. We'll put down the LucMetal. Attach this, and we'll go ahead and hit that Intrepid Sword. Hope to find an energy. And oh my goodness. Wowzers. We found the energy, guys. We have found the energies. That is for sure. All right, so we can Mallow Lana just switch. They're going to keep calling to find 3 basics. It's not what you want to see if you are a fan of the Ice Rider tray thing. Discard the Natalion. There's Calyrex comes out. Yep. Yep. Dump in the hand. All right. Another one comes out. Ordinary Rod. Now, they can always take a knockout turn too, which is very, very scary with this deck. Keep calling. But, okay, so we... Okay. I'm going to do something very interesting here. And that's because I don't want to swing just yet. I want these guys to knock out the VMAXs. Or at least the VIV. I don't care too much about the Talions. Right? So I'm going to Syndicate. Discard a Metal. Put down the Swell. Put down Metal. Go ahead and Intrepid. Okay, no boss order just yet. Because they have to Melanie. Right? So. Drizzle. Alright. Shady Dealings. Probably find a Melanie. Yeah, I don't want to be super aggressive because he could just take a knockout on Mazashi, and then there's no point knocking out the Drizzles because they're one price Pokemon. We really don't care about that much. Boss order, okay. Retreat to this. I'm going to retreat to it. Interesting. They can't attack with this right now. Yeah, that was a very confusing play by my opponent. Like, you can boss order up, but then we're just gonna like knock it. We're just gonna knock it out, right? They don't have anything to not hit for weakness, right? They don't have no way to negate the weakness, right? No. So they're going to boss order, and then we were just going to win. Like, even... Like, let's say they Melanie, right? They Melanie to a Shadow Rider or an Ice Rider and then attach energy. The next time they hit to boss something up, and then we could swing our Zacian to the bench and then potentially find a way to negate the damage, right? Because he's only doing 250, 250, and then there's no Tool Scrapper in this list. I guess it depends if they had an Inteleon. Then Inteleon could have done the thing. But yeah, I think Ice Rider, like I said, we could have been really aggressive. Swung into the Drizzle, but I instead wanted to get a second Zacian set up, which is obviously the better play. So yeah, I think that did pan out for us. In the end, I think like they had to get like the like super optimal starts to beat us, right? At first when I played against Ice Rider, I definitely would like have made that misplay of like, okay, let's just swing on the Drizzle, not thinking about it, but like it's a really good matchup. All right. So we showed how you can easily beat Ice Rider. So him, hello, Psychadeer. Psychadeer? I don't know how to say their name. I apologize. Psychadeer? I don't know. Lost the coin flip, first coin flip we have lost in the testing today. But that's okay. Hopefully we don't start with Zamazenta. We start with the multiple times. Hey, those are captures. So can we threaten a turn one, any kind of thing? Actually in this deck you can. You can threaten a turn one. Full Metal Wall. Sorry. I had to think about the name for a second. I forgot what it was. Alright. No sleeves. We're playing sleeveless today. Alright. So let's see here. Alright. I think it was like 3 mulligans per opponent. I didn't check. That's upsetting. Hopefully they bitch a bunch of Pokemon. Yep, 3 mulligans. Okay. Shadow Rider. Let's go. Let's see how bad we get destroyed. I don't know why, man. I always struggle against Shadow Rider, but we'll find out. I mean, this hand is like very abysmal right now. This is a terrible hand right now. So Shadow Rider. Okay, doing the Shadow Rider things. They both come down. I mean, he could attach energy next turn. Threatens a swing with this guy. Right now, Erika will only give us 2 in play. So. That's on our turn, okay. So we'll hit that Metal Goggles. Hit that Power Plant. Play the Erika for 2. We'll tackle. We'll go ahead and grab this. I like grabbing the Guzma for next turn. We'll put down this. Attach a metal here. Intrepid Sword. I'm just going to hold it. Yeah. Evolution Instance to find the Shadow Rider. Okay. Okay. So they're not tackling the Gengar this turn, which is very good for us. Alright. Sona to hit a 2 basic or 2 basic. Okay. So 2 Shadow Riders. There's 1. There's 2. Switch. Max Geist. We'll attach. Well, Guzma Hala. Yes. Oh, I should have discarded. I should have played Tag Call first. That's my fault. That was a misplay on my part. We'll do this to find the Zamazenta. We'll saucer to the Zamazenta. We'll switch. Attach Goggles. Full Metal Wall GX. Alright. Zamazenta is what we want to do here. We want to hold the swell. There's a Falkers to find a Psychic Energy. Yep. Because right now they're doing minus 80 with the Shadow Riders. Underworld Door. They can still, like, Astral Barrage. Some Mars Shadow coming down, which I'm actually fine with that. I don't understand that play, actually. Like, why would you, I would wait instead, but to each their own. Marshall comes back, plus 2 Psychic Energies. Yep. Maybe I should have attached the Zacian. I don't know. It's weird. It depends on how much he, like, how much he prioritized the VMAXs. Okay. Air Balloon. Treat. Shot a miss for 0. Can't attach any special energies or stadium cards. I think attach the 1 is fine here. Yeah. Because we can still threaten to knock out with Zacian next turn. If he sends this guy up. So, it depends if he evolves this to the VMAX. He could go for Astral Barrage and put 5 damage counters. So, energy here. Okay. Marnie. Okay, the Marnie here is okay. He's played 1 switch so far. 1 air balloon. Okay. Just want to wait it out. Underworld Door to this. Okay. Another energy. Got 25 cards left. So I'm knocking on this guy. There's a Dedenne. Discarding a bunch again. There's a VMAX. Okay. Underworld Door. Switch into the VMAX. Ordinary Rod to get back some more energies. Let's go. Capture here. Find nothing. Put down another Zamazenta. Switch into the doll. Intrepid Sword. Hold the energy. How many boss orders have they played? Just 1. Okay. Energy to the another guy. Research. Discard in the hand. Goes down to 11. Oh, I hit the button on my mouse. There we go. Down 2 switch. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 psychics. My plan now, I think it's just to bring up the Shadow Riders. So we just boss this up. Attach energy. Intrepid Sword. Ten cards left, my opponent. Yeah, I think we just duck him out now at this point. Okay. Unless I play Path to the Peak, that could be the only scary card. So. Underworld Door. To that, go down to 8. 2 switch, 2 rod. Fog Crystal for Psychic. They can attach the Psychic and retreat, but then we're just going to boss back up. It needs Path to the Peak now. Okay. Max Geist for Knockout. Goes down to 4. I'm actually bring up this guy. We'll do this. Heal the damage off. Assault Tackle. So this is where it needs Path to the Peak here. Very nice. Two boss. Okay. I think we want a Marnie here to try to find the swell. Okay. Alright, so now they find the Marshadow and another Path to the Peak. So it's going to find the Marshadow. Okay, and there we go. What happened to his Marshadow? Maybe he realized he didn't have another Path to the Peak in the deck, and that's why he scooped. So there we go. So Shadow Rider might be somewhat technical. It depends on how many like Marshadows and Path to the Peaks they play, but we definitely did it there by deck out. Maybe he didn't have like another switch out. Like we held the Tool Scrapper. If we drew into that, we could have popped both balloons as well. I don't know his list, so I don't know how many switch and balloons he plays, but there we go. Took down Shadow Rider. So we went 3-0 today. We show how to beat ADP. You just wait till they alter creation, then you just pop the energies. Against Ice Rider, just take your time. Don't be too aggressive. And against Shadow Rider, it's kind of weird because if they don't get set up, you can go aggressive with Zacian and take the knockouts on the Shadow Riders if you get so quick. But then if not, you just play passive and hold your swells and go about it that way. But then you don't know how many like Marshadows and how many like other stuff they're playing. So I don't know. It's definitely an interesting matchup. So yeah, there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new about LucMetal. Go test it out. Deck still seems super busted and is underplayed. Maybe I'll see more play now. Who knows? But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. See you tomorrow for Rogue Tuesday. Alrighty, bye.